Hi, we are having gold updates again. So gold is trying to break through that 40 50 areas, right? So in the previous outlook, we were expecting it to continue to break through on the lower time frame and continue to keep pushing higher. We got a small lower time frame move, and then we got a big drop over there. All right, and the formation which I have already explained in the previous video, previous video, for this flat formation. So we are still holding that 39 area for a while. All right, and momentum is shifting for upside. Momentum is building, by the way, for upside. I mean, buyers are building over there for upside. So right now, currently price, nicely held this low and started to rise and started to struggle over there on lower time frame, and we are expecting that to continue to keep pushing more higher. Before going to look at this gold and dollar, we're going to look at the gold and New Zealand dollar, that you guys can get the idea that was happening over there. All right, so we have broke through this top, which is a very good sign. All right, broke through that top where the gold is struggling against the dollar, because dollar is strong. So right now the New Zealand dollar is weak and gold is gaining, which is a good sign that the gold is building momentum against the risk on currencies. So when gold is rising against the risk on currencies like the New Zealand dollar or the Australian dollar, means that gold is playing as a safety, because these are risk on currencies. So when they fall, means that there is pressure for the downside on the equities. Yeah. So we broke through the top. All right, this triangle, we can say. All right, so sideways market for a while and broke through that top. All right, and heading towards that high, yeah, the high which we are looking for, and we'll see if it go through further upside from there, or we are going back for another leg lower. So that's that's next. Okay, so this is a good sign. Okay, this is a good sign that the gold is breaking through. So what you are looking on this chart, okay, if this chart continue to keep rising, I mean, if New Zealand dollar keep falling against the dollar and gold keep rising on lower time, I will look at the lower time frame, 15-minute time frame. Gold to break that and continue and hit that. If we see this move, all right, that means gold also gonna pick up against the dollar. Okay, so I'm gonna look at the 15-minute time frame. So we got a nice move. We were expecting this to hold that and continue to keep rising. All right, so we got this 15-minute correction is just simply building over there right now. This 15-minute correction to break up and continue to keep rising for further upside. Let me remove this circle. We can see there that this 15-minute correction is building over there. So you are looking this to break out and continue its trend, right? Breakout may get a bigger, all right? If we don't get that breakout and it continue to keep dragging lower, we still can fall for another move very much similar like this. There is currently no sign. We don't have any sign at the moment for one more drop, but as we know that the gold is struggling. Let me remove this. I'm gonna remove that, and one more drop. Still gonna be a buy opportunity if that comes. Right now we are expecting it to continue. let's use this. We don't have any lead at the moment for this move. We can see there that the New Zealand dollar has already dropped across the market. New Zealand dollar is weak. Because of that, the gold is up against the New Zealand dollar. So further strength is very likely on the gold against the New Zealand dollar on 15-minute time frame, which I have just shown you, because we got a breakout of this top and we are expecting this to continue rather than falling back in that correction again. Okay, but if that comes, we're still going to be looking for this to continue, right? This is what we are looking. So right now we are expecting this move to happen and tag that top. If we don't get that move, fall back another leg lower, hold this low, a kind of expanding triangle formation, and then go back up. All right, and go back up all the way back to the top. All right, so hopefully you understand that what's happening here. We broke through that top. Gold is strong against the risk on currency New Zealand dollar. Okay, so if I'll go and look at the next chart. The next chart is this. You are expecting this to break through that top, on 15-minute time frame. All right, so let's look at the bigger picture. This is a bigger picture. So we are trying to break through this. We are trying to break through this top. Again, gold, safe haven, and Australian dollar is a risk on currency. Falling Australian dollar means we are having risk of move. I mean, equities are under pressure, right? And rising dollar means investors are running after the safety. So if we get that, if we get a breakout of that top, very much similar like the gold against the New Zealand dollar. Okay, so we are heading towards this top. All right, so if New Zealand dollar start rising aggressively, all right, so if New Zealand dollar, if gold start rising aggressively against the New Zealand dollar, all right, then this is gonna be lagging. The gold gonna lag against the Australian dollar. So this is what you are expecting. So if we don't get a breakout on 15-minute time frame, which is just trying right now, trying to break through, all right, this is trying to break through that correction. So we are looking it to continue right now. If it keeps pushing, keep breaking through that top, bang, we are going higher, breaking through that 4-hour time frame top, this 4-hour time frame top where price is struggling at the moment. So if we don't get continuation of this, okay, then we are falling for another leg lower for this sideways market, and then still going to be bullish opportunity. Okay, one more drop, all these areas, and then continue to keep rising for upside. Right now, breakthrough. Okay, so these two pairs are testing that 4-hour top. This 4-hour top, one is broken above, which is a sign that the gold is gaining, right? And this is the next which needs to break through. Now let's look at the others. Okay, so we haven't broken that top yet. Okay, we still have to reach to that top. Means that this is telling that the dollar is still strong. Gold is weaker against the dollar, telling that both are safe havens. Gold is safe haven, dollar is also a safe haven. That's why the dollar is more strong as with compared to the gold right now. So on the 15-minute time frame, we are expecting this to continue to keep rising. Okay, so well, this correction which is just building over there, that to break out and continue to keep rising and break through that 4-hour time frame top and head towards that top 40 50, and if we get that breakout of that 40 50 And that's what we are looking the target for T160 area. All right, so we're still holding a 29 39 39.20. all right, so let's look at another possibility, right? If we don't get that breakout in lower time frame, so then simply fall for another leg lower and come back within these buy area. Let's remove those turn lines. Simply fall back. Fall back and test that low and then continue. So many people were looking to buy the dip on gold. All right, and gold is in a correction right now, and building the momentum for upside, gaining the momentum for upside. So that's what you are looking. All right, so right now we were expecting this breakout, right? And we got a breakout of this correction, this bigger flag. So we got a breakout of that. And right now we are looking this move to complete. If we don't get that, all right, then the correction gonna get a bigger one more leg lower in these areas. Again, retest of these previous lows, 39.30, and then hold and then continue to keep rising or upside. So we are having gold is lagging against the dollar ahead. Gold is ahead against the Australian dollar. Gold is very well ahead against the New Zealand dollar. Okay, we broke through that top. New Zealand dollar to continue to keep getting weaker, and equities to stay under pressure, and this to continue. So we got that triangle which is just broke out and trying to head towards that previous high. And we are still behind here. Gold against the yen is still weaker. Same on lower time frame. Break through the lower time frame and continue to keep pushing higher. You give us a next leg higher. This to break out, very much similar like that. The next leg, this leg correction, another leg to appear. It's holding right now. Again, trying to break through, heading towards this high. Break through and continue. It's in a it's behind. All right, where is the top? The top is there, and that hit that breakthrough. If you don't get that continuation, very much similar like dollar. Another leg lower, test this low, and then go back up. Okay, then give us a buy opportunity over there. So right now we are expecting it to continue. So very much same gold against the euro. Close to that top, looking lower time frame, breakthrough, head towards there. If we don't get that, another leg lower, test these lows, go back up. It's easy picture now. Yeah, what's happening here on the gold? Same here. Breakthrough. Yeah, gold is trying to break through these tops again against euro and chief and Australian dollar. Okay, and if we look at the pound, all right, so same here. I'll slightly change that. Then we may see another leg lower. Right now, expecting lower time frame to continue as shown on the lower time frame on others. You don't get breakout and continuation, price struggle to break through one for one more drop. Hold that and then continue. There you go. The last one. Same again, yeah. Lower time frame, breakthrough, continue. If you don't get that, one more fall. And that fall to hold this previous low. Okay, so and that's it. And if I'm gonna look at the silver is also doing the same. We held that, we did not break through that top and fallen into the correction. Lower time frame continue. We don't get very much like the dollar. Okay, gold against the dollar. This is what we are expecting. So yeah, that's the update. Thank you.